was given an opportunity to let go of my fears, my worries and my rational mind thoughts one day when I found myself in hospital with my wife, who had just had a cancer operation, our baby daughter and our son. I was informed by the nursing staff that on Christmas Eve my wife would have to be taken out of the hospital because they wanted to close those beds, and she had had very little time to recover from quite a serious operation. And at that point it would have been so easy to go into panic, fear, worry and lots of thoughts. And the opportunity I had was to let go of all those, and I let go of them all immediately, and I embraced my courage. And my courage was to find a solution to the situation, which is I have to find somewhere for her to go, and she's not well enough to come back home. So I took our baby daughter and our son, and I drove them back in the van from London to Kent. And I got on the phone, and I phoned up nursing homes, looking for one that would be a place we could afford to send her to, where she'd be looked after until she was well enough to go home. And within 24 hours I managed to find a place that would do this, a wonderful, loving Christian community nursing home, only a few miles away. So my next job was actually to get her there. There wouldn't be any ambulance to transport that distance, and luckily I had a large Mercedes 206 diesel van at the time. So what I did is I created a double bed in the back of it with lots of bedding, and I took the children back to the hospital, and I got Cinder out of the hospital and got her into the bed in the van and drove her to the nursing home. And all the way I was doing that, I was aware that I was so sharply in the present moment, dealing with every situation as it arose, moment by moment, and it felt so empowering. And that's the great thing when you can let go of your fear in a situation where courage is asked of you, and then you really step into your true power as a human being when you find that there is always an answer for whatever situation presents itself, because that's the place you're coming from. You've let go of your fear, and you've let go of anything that takes you out of the moment, and you're in the moment dealing with the situation. And you find this in much more mundane circumstances, when sometimes you get the opportunity just to be courageous enough to state your point of view in a situation. It could be a bit tricky. Same thing applies. When you know what it is that you need to say or do, take action with courage. And that's a beautiful way of letting go. Another much more mundane way of letting go, with very far-reaching implications, is when you awaken one day to the fact that your home is just full of all this clutter, and because there's so much clutter it's actually really rather dirty. This is another opportunity where you can just allow yourself to be defeated by the magnitude of the task and feel like, oh my goodness me, I don't know how to cope, blah blah blah. You can see where it could all take you. Or you can let go of all that stuff and step into that present moment with your courage and take it one room at a time, and just go through every single object in that room, asking that question: is that something I use? Is that something I value? Is it something I can let go of? I found decluttering to be a really powerful way of putting me more into my power, because the fewer material objects I have to care for, the more I can be, yes, in the present moment. So that's another way that you can practice letting go, is by decluttering your home. And another thing to give a little thought to is just have a look at the state of your car. Could that do with a really good declutter too? You'll find the place that is decluttered has a brighter and livelier energy in it, and it's easier to maintain a positive energy vibration in yourself when your home is decluttered and also clean. There's nothing like cleaning a home to make you feel a sense of pride in yourself and your achievements. And it doesn't really sound much like courage, does it, getting hold of the hoover or the mop or whatever it takes, but actually it can be a really courageous act to take charge of your own space and make it just the way you want it to be, clean, tidy, and then to go about making it beautiful in whatever way suits you. These are all more ways that you can let go in daily life.